Believe it or not, whales started as small, deer-like animals on land. I'll show you how they became ocean giants. So the quick time limit of the video, we'll start with Indohyus to Pakicetus to Ambulocetus to Rhodhocetus and Basilosaurus, and then I'll explain how they split into tubed whales and baleen whales. So stick around. The hippo fact at the end always surprises people. So step 1. The story starts on land. Around 50 million years ago, there was a small animal called Indohyus. It looked a bit like a tiny deer and spent time wading in rivers. Its bones were dense, useful for staying underwater, and its ear bones hint that it was starting to hear underwater. A little later, we find Pakicetus. That one looked more like a wolf that lived near rivers. It had a special ear bone we find in whales, but it still walked on land. Think of these as the first experiments. Land animals that began trying out the water. So next, things got a little more weirder. Meet Ambulocetus, the walking whale. It had big limbs and webbed feet. It could walk on land and swim in the water. Scientists think it paddled with its legs and undulated spine, like a giant otter in a way. This was true halfway stage. It was still able to go on land, but much better inside of the water. Over time, the legs got smaller and the tail got stronger. Rhodhocetus had shorter back legs and a body shaped more for tail-driven swimming. Nostrils moved back toward the top of the snout, a step toward the blowhole whales have today. By the time Basilosaurus, whales were fully marine. Basilosaurus was a long and snake-like with tiny, useless back legs that couldn't support it on land. Its tailbone showed it had a fluke, a real whale tail, so it swam with an up and down stroke, not a side to side like fish. Around 34 million years ago, whales split into two main groups. Tubed whales like dolphins and sperm whales, and baleen whales like the blue whale. Early baleen whales still had teeth, but also hints of baleen, the filter feeding system they used to eat tiny plankton. On the tube side, fossils show the inner ear features for high frequency hearing, the start of echolocation, the whale sonar that dolphins and some whales use to find food. From the Miocene onward, the last 20 years or so, whales diversified into families we know today: dolphins, rorquals, beaked whales, and more. Baleen whales got better at filter feeding, and some grew huge. Toothed whales kept improving echolocation and hunting. Fossils and modern DNA match up to tell the same story. Genetics confirm what bones tell us. Whales are nested inside even-toed ungulates, in the group that includes deer and cows. The closest living relatives of whales are hippos, not ancestors, but cousins. So animals that look nothing like whales today are still closely related on the family tree. So here's a quick recap. We went from land waders like Indohyus, to walking whales like Ambulocetus, to tail-swimming whales like Rhodhocetus and Basilosaurus, to split into tubed and baleen whales, to modern whales today. Bones plus genes give us the full picture. If you want a deeper episode on Basilosaurus or how echolocation works, tell me in the comments. Like and subscribe, and I'll make it. Thanks for watching, guys.